well, not a quick video right now. What I was looking at social media recently, and I was looking at some stats on why people keep losing. Honestly, I feel like I'm barely getting out of that group. You know, where I'm losing way more than I'm winning. You know, you guys already know the stats. You know, 70. You know, it's like 80 to 90, 95% of traders lose actually. All right, and what's the reason behind that? The reason behind that, what I've noticed, even with my own trading, is that one of the first things they do wrong, they overtrade, right? That's the number one thing they mess up on, right? That's overtrading. The second one, over-risking, you know, risking more than you should, not cutting your losses short, you know, so that's another reason. Third reason is just being the emotional part, like everyone says, right? But what is the emotional part, right? The emotional part is just basically every time you get this gut feeling, okay, this trade is not going my direction, I'm sweating already, my heart is beating a little faster, you know, those little emotions that we get just because we're hoping to make that money, right? We're hoping to make that money. And well, I've been through all of that, honestly. You know, those moments where you're like, oh man, I might go need to take a shit or something, because you know there's just so much going on your gut, you know, your feelings. Watching those screens when you're negative honestly affects how you feel internally, right? And that reflects on your body, right? So I was looking at this study not too long ago. I forgot where I saw it at, but I remember what it said. Obviously, we all know that stress and negative emotions do cause internal problems long term, right? You know, blood, something with the blood sugar goes up or some shit like that, right? Something along those lines. But basically, all I took from that was I needed to be in a calm state for me to trade the best, right? For me not to go to the doctor or have any kind of internal problems, right? Because your body is not meant to feel any kind of negative emotion. That's what this market was designed to go against the majority, right? That's why only 1% win, right? But let's break it down a little more, just because I have it here in the mind. You know, I'm going on a little draft right now, and that's what I got in the mind, right? First thing, overtrading. Why do people overtrade? We overtrade just because we need that money. We come from somewhere where we don't know money. All we know is making $19 an hour, right? That's all we know. But we think when we come into this market that taking more trades is gonna give us the freedom to quit our jobs or pay whatever debt you have, right? I know how that goes. Trust me. I've been through it all. You know, I've made my mistakes, and I'm working hard every day just so I can become that trader and live that trader lifestyle, you could say. For me, that trader lifestyle is just honestly making sure my family is good. I'm good. I have no debt. Me traveling, you know, I want to live, you know, 3 months in Thailand, 3 months in other countries. You know, I just want to be in and out of the country, you know, just enjoying life, you know. We get so used to this little routine that we live on. Same road, same people. We don't even question it. We go to the same gym. We use the same roads, right? But that's our comfort zone. That is our comfort zone, honestly. Okay, so how do you stop overtrading? Honestly, you keep a strict rule of no more than a certain amount of trades per week or per day, whatever your strategy is. For me personally, I don't take more than 3 trades now, three trades per week now, just because of my risk management. I lose way less, so I can afford to take an extra trade. I only trade one pair, which is gold. So, you know, so trading one pair. What was the other one that we said? Oh yeah, taking a certain amount of trades, and honestly, cutting your losses short is gonna help you a lot. And then writing the winners is gonna help you a lot to not overtrade, because just remember the stat: you're gonna lose way more than you win. Just keep that in mind. So try to reverse engineer it. How can you, if you already know you're gonna lose most than you win, right? How can you use that in your advantage, right? Like I said, I already told you how I do it with me, so there goes one. And the number 2 that we're talking about was what? Overrisking. Overrisking, right? Overrisking. Why do people overrisk? Well, same thing with overtrading. We try to make the most amount of money per trade, right? And obviously, that's where the stats come back in. We already know we're gonna lose more than we win, right? So if we already know that, why would you risk more than you should, right? You should risk way less, honestly. But if you over risk and you already know you're gonna lose more, obviously you're just adding to the fire. So risk, I recommend 0.05, half a percent of every trade, and just have 20 shots on a funded account. So that helps you sleep well, be happy, be calm, trade better. Okay, nothing too crazy. The emotions, we already talked about it, but basically, don't be on the charts too much. Just do your analysis on Sunday, right? If it doesn't play out perfect, you just move on. Honestly, trade one pair just so you don't have to overtrade. There's so many pairs. Honestly, follow one pair, and trust me, you can catch most of its moves, because since you're looking at it a lot, you're gonna be able to catch more trades on that one specific pair. Right? One pair is gonna help you. What else? What has helped me the most? I gotta ask myself every time I get these thoughts. I'm like, what has helped me the most? And honestly, the only thing that has helped me the most is looking at everyone around me, trader wise, not people wise, trader wise, and looking at their mistakes and try to do the opposite, right? Because if you keep doing the same thing, over risking, over trading, trading with bad emotions, you're gonna blow the account, right? We're meant to blow these accounts. We're meant to, right? We're not meant to make money. These brokers, these firms, they're the ones meant to make the money, right? But I don't know. Keep trading. We got this. I got this. I can't give up. I'm so close to where I want to be. I'm just recording my journey. I got this. All right.